Okay, so if you're watching from YouTube, thank you for jumping in on this here video. Um, to give you a little bit of a backstory, for RP purposes, my character's life has a separate timeline at Wrath of the Lich King, where I created myself, where he died and became a Death Knight, and that's essentially what this is. So we're gonna be playing through the Death Knight intro and witnessing his dark rebirth. He also had a nickname that he went by so people wouldn't recognize him. It was Severn. This hairstyle is, by the way, the hairstyle that he'll be rocking. There he is. The name is unavailable. No. Uh... Hold on, I have another one. I have more names. Oh yeah, there was another iteration. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Let's step foot inside of Death Knight Keyshawn, nicknamed Severn.
A hero, that's what you once were. You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased another dawn for the world with your life. But the evil you fought is not so easily banished. The victory you claimed, not so easily held. For now, the specter of death looms above the world yet again, and it has found new champions to bring about its final reign. Knights of darkness, wielding runes of death and destruction, bound by the will of the Lich King. This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark rebirth.
Okay, we got to take a moment to set this up here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think this could all stay. What about class totems? Take that off. Um. Uh-oh, where's my unit frames? Interesting. No unit frames. All right. Oh, I have my talents? Oh no, I don't have any talents available to me. Points, I mean.
Your will is not your own.
All that I am, anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality so that you may herald in a new, dark age for the Scourge. Gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's Hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You will become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now and claim your destiny, Death Knight.
You know what to do. Anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new, dark age for the Scourge.
And is it locked? Uh-oh. Tracky's acting up. Tracky is acting up. There we go. Perfect. Report to Instructor Resuvius in the heart of Acarus. Whoops, not supposed to be here. Okay, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna reload the game because for some reason my unit frames are gone. Outright disappeared. Yep, still gone. You have heard the call of the Lich King. Death Knight, now is the time to answer your master. The single most important piece of equipment to a Death Knight is the Rune Blade. It is through the Rune Blade that a Death Knight commands the powers of Frost, Blood, and the Unholy. The Rune Blade also acts as a vessel to store the Death Knight's runic power. The time has come to create your first Rune Blade. Search the weapon racks on this floor and locate a battle-worn sword. Once found, take the sword to a nearby rune forge and use it to create a Rune Blade. Okay. What about this one right here? Ah. I don't have rune forging quite yet. The Rune Blade is an extension of your being. A Death Knight cannot battle without a Rune Blade. Well done, Savern. You have successfully created your first rune-bladed weapon. With it, you will sow the seeds of chaos and destruction. In your wake will the bloodied field of battle, littered with the corpses, will be a bloodied field of battle, littered with the corpses of all that would dare oppose the scourge. Rune forging, preparation for battle. The mark of war is etched indelibly upon your soul, Death Knight. You have learned the dark art of rune forging, and with it you will engrave runes of power upon your weaponry. Preparations for battle must be made. Return to one of the rune forges here in the heart of Acarus, and use the power of rune forging to emblazon your weapon with a rune of power. Return to me when your blade glows with dark energy. Bam. Remember these words, Death Knight. The Rune Forge is a scourge instrument. It exists only in Ocarus, Naxxramas, and the heart of Ice Crown. You may only emblazon your weaponry at a Rune Forge. Return often and emblazon all of your weapons. A Death Knight must be prepared for all that would dare oppose him. The endless hunger will soon take hold of you, Death Knight. When it does, you'll feel pain immeasurable. There is only one remedy for the suffering. The hunger must be sated. I give you the key to your salvation. Chained to the heart of Ocarus are those deemed unworthy of the Dark Brotherhood. Use the key to free an unworthy initiate. Allow them to equip their gear and battle you for their freedom. Kill and pain will cease. Fail and suffer for eternity. Live or die, the choice is yours to make. Okay. Go ahead and fight this here. Nice. As expected, my chosen knight has triumphed. You are ready, Severn. Behold, Ocarus, the grand citadel of death. It has no equal in this world. Not even the mighty Naxxramas could withstand a direct assault from the Ebon Hold. Looming above the face of the necropolis is the all-seeing eye of Ocarus. From it, the master is able to see great distances into the territories held by our enemies. What the eye sees, the Lich King sees, and now the time has come for you to peer through the eye. The Lich King has called for you, Severn. Go now, suffer well, brother. Forgot. Combat music is off while we're doing this.
Your will is not your own.
The time to spill the blood of our enemies approaches. You must first learn what it is that you seek to destroy before rushing headlong into battle. It is what separates a Death Knight from a mindless ghoul. I will grant you sight beyond sight, my champion. You will use the Eye of Ocarus to steal our enemies' secrets. Towering above this platform is the Eye of Ocarus. From it you will call forth a probe that you will then use to analyze Scarlet Crusade fortifications at New Avalon. The Eye has a host of powers that should make the acquisition of this data simple. Use the Eye's siphon to analyze the forge, town hall, hold, and chapel. The Eye's control mechanisms are located on either side of this platform. Waste no more time, Severn. The Scourge will have this place. The Lich King commands it.
All must die.
Siphon. Alright, so... the other things... Okay, so I need this. The chapel... And... the forge. Where's the forge? Ah, over there. Over there. They prepare for battle, as expected, but there is something else. I sense an old enemy, an enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put in place their defenses. Listen well, Death Knight, for I give you the words that will start a war. My final judgment has been passed. Death to all. None shall stand so boldly against the might of the Scourge without reprisal. As you have served me well in your first task, so too shall you serve me in your next task. Take my judgment to High Lord Mograine at the command post of Ocarus found on the first floor. Tell him to begin the assault. And when the crusade has been dealt with, we will finish off the Argent Dawn.
Slay all who oppose us.
Crap.
The life we had before was meaningless.
The horns of war will soon echo across the land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge, Savern. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Ocarus. The march upon New Avalon begins now. Scourge Commander Thalanor awaits your arrival at the overhearing located directly southeast of your current position. Report to Thalanor and requisition a Scourge Griffin to deliver you to Death's Breach. Prince Valinar will be waiting for you down below. Suffer well, brother.
And wreak havoc.
Armies of the Scourge, hear my call. The Scarlet Apocalypse has begun. Tear this land asunder and leave only death in your wake.
You need something?
Oh, this is where we train. The power of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Within the halls of command, you will find the schools of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Each school has a trainer that can provide you with knowledge in the various dark arts. I, Lord Thorval, am the headmaster of the School of Blood. Lady Alistra reigns over Unholy, and the Archlich, Amalthazad, holds dominion over Frost. You must return here whenever you gain power and train.
Ashes to ashes.
Ashes to ashes. So I gotta talk to these guys, right? Or... oh, I just gotta choose. Okay, we're choosing Unholy.
We press on. We are done here.
Interesting.
Suffer well. Ashes to ashes.
Interesting.
Make it quick. Leave me be.
I didn't get a quest. Okay. I thought I had a quest. This way.
You need something.
The war has begun. Death Knight, I shall place you upon the finest griffin and deliver you to Death's breach. Chaos, death, and destruction. You will herald in all of this and more. Below Arcra stands Death's breach, the staging point for our assault upon Scarlet Crusade. You are to ride one of my Scourge Griffins located on either side of this platform and report to Prince Valinar. Do as he says, and you may live to see these lands fall before us.
Is another day.
Yes, sir. The Scarlet Crusade will serve a new master in death. Do you smell it? The Valinar sniffs at the air. Fresh meat. The scent of Scarlet Crusader wafts through the air. Apologies, Death Knight. I'm sure you're not interested in my choice of fine cuisine. You are here to work. To lead charge. Yes, I know. The Lich King has told me all that I need to know about you, Savern. The time for bloodshed is now.